In the United States, Donald Trump has won the South Carolina Republican primary, defeating lone rival Nikki Haley in her own hometown. The former president has emerged victorious in all of the GOP nominating contests held so far. He says that he has never seen the Republican Party as unified as it is right now.
Thank you very much. Wow. That is really something. This was a little sooner than we anticipated. It was an even bigger win than we anticipated. And I was just informed that we got double the number of votes that has ever been received in the great state of South Carolina. So that's pretty good. So it's a record times two. And there's something going on in the country. Some really great things are going on.
Now, there were 50 delegates up for grabs in South Carolina, and this win has brought the Republican frontrunner one step closer to securing the 1,215 delegates he needs for the presidential nomination. The contest was open to all registered voters, but anyone who voted in the state's Democratic primary on February 3rd was not eligible to participate. Trump is now even better positioned heading to Super Tuesday as he continues his unbeaten streak. Now, this defeat in her home turf has left Nikki Haley to consider her dwindling options. But the former South Carolina governor has vowed to remain in the race at least through the high-stakes Super Tuesday. As she addressed supporters post her crushing defeat, Haley continued to place all her bets on the argument that she's best poised to win over Biden in November.
America will come apart if we make the wrong choices. This has never been about me or my political future. We need to beat Joe Biden in November. I don't believe Donald Trump can beat Joe Biden.
Now, to take this further, we are being joined by Lester Munson from Washington, D.C. He's a senior fellow at National Security Institute and a principal in the international practice at the BGR Group. He has also served as a staff director of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and also chief of staff for Senator Mark Kirk of Illinois. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Munson. My first question to you is straight. Why do you think Nikki Haley is not withdrawing from the race?
Well, that's a great question. What kind of campaign is she running at this point? She does seem to have the support of a significant number of Republican voters. It's not a majority, that is clear. She got 40% in her home state of South Carolina yesterday. But she is demonstrating that the party is bigger than the supporters of Donald Trump. And so this campaign that she is running, and she continues to get support not just from some voters, but also from donors, is going to have to carry a message that is going to resonate later. I think it kind of remains to be seen what it is. Will she have some sort of rapprochement with Donald Trump later? Will she be able to increase her number of voters as these primary votes continue? And we do have Super Tuesday here in the U.S. in just 10 days. So I think it's an open question. She hasn't shown she can win a state yet, but that doesn't mean she can't do it in the future.
Mr. Munson, if that's an open question, Nikki Haley seems to be positioning herself as the only Republican who could actually defeat Joe Biden. How much do you think this could actually be true in November?
Well, the polling is very consistent, and it does show that polling does show consistently for the last few months that in a general election between Nikki Haley and Joe Biden, Nikki Haley wins rather decisively, and Donald Trump is at best tied with Joe Biden. So her broader appeal to the overall American electorate, I think, is undeniable. Donald Trump's base is narrower, but within the confines of the Republican Party is slightly bigger than hers. So this is a real dilemma for the Republican Party. Do you go with the person that most of the party supports, but who is less likely to win in November? Or do you go for Nikki Haley, who has a broader appeal to independents and some Democrats, who would very likely win decisively against Joe Biden in November? It is a real compelling question. So far, she has not persuaded enough Republican voters that that is the thing that matters.
Speaking of Donald Trump, if he gets the go-ahead, do you think there is anything else stopping Donald Trump from winning the Republican nomination?
Well, his health, he is an older gentleman. He's in his late 70s. It appears that he's somewhat overweight. So you do kind of wonder if he'll have a health event. He also has a number of legal challenges. He has criminal proceedings against him in several states. And so he's going to be in court a lot over the next few months. And if he gets convicted of a crime, of a felony, that could change his electoral prospects for sure. So there's still a lot of big questions about Donald Trump going forward.
All right. Many critics are also saying that his court procedures are just an extension of his campaigning. We are yet to see a little more on that. Mr. Munson, stay with us. We are going to decode what's happening in the other camp, the Democrats, for now.
Thank you.